Amani in Kingston, Jamaica. We spoke to her yesterday. She's back. Amani. I remember you, Amani. Of course. Yeah, I have a good memory, Amani. I'm not that old yet.
Oh, well, I didn't say that, but okay.
What's up? What's up?
Now, so since I called yesterday after that, it was clarified what the bill meant in terms of the new provisions, and it said that existing applicants would be grandfathered in.
We don't know that. You don't know that.
We don't know that still?
No, there is no bill. There is no legislation. There is nothing. There's just a negotiation.
No, I know it. I know it's just what they are proposing, and nothing has been enacted per se. But I mean, I was reading something from the Senate cottonstate.gov yesterday.
I don't know any of those answers yet. What they write, what they say, what they do. I am telling you that it is going to be very difficult for them to deny applications that have already been approved legally. It's going to be very hard. So I don't know what they're putting on their website, but until somebody actually signs a bill, I don't know what's going to happen with family immigration. The only thing I can tell you with family immigration, and to me, it's not chain migration, it's family unity. Maybe if people started talking about, hey, this is family unity, this is reunifying families, this has nothing to do with chains. If you file now for your brother, you file now for your children, it's more likely that you will be included. But we don't know about being grandfathered, not being grandfathered. It is all up for negotiation, so we got to just see. Okay, I would tell you though, I would think that's what would happen, but who knows? Who knows? All right.
Okay, that's cool, no problem.
All right,
Thanks.
be well. 1-800-529-5465. A lot of calls from Jamaica today. Also, Samantha in Kingston, Jamaica. Samantha.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm not bad. I'm calling for a family friend. He went in and did his interview yesterday with his wife.
Right.
However, he was told that he had lied on his initial visa application to come to America. Everything else was fine, but the first question they asked him was that he stated that he was divorced when he wasn't. But the thing is that he did not get the divorce document until after he had the visa, after he applied for the visa.
So he misrepresented.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Yes, well, that's what happened.
He doesn't know.
Quite frankly, that's what happened. It's not what they're saying.
Well, he wouldn't have known that the divorce had come through at that time.
It doesn't matter. If you put on an application that you're married, you better know you're married. If you put on an application...
He was married at the time.
Listen to me, okay? You can't use the excuse, I didn't know. Nobody buys it. I'm just being frank with you, okay? You either know you're married or you know you're divorced, period. So when you put down that you're divorced and you say, oh, I thought I was divorced, I wasn't, you gotta, and this goes to everybody out there, you gotta know exactly what you're putting down on your applications. You better make sure you know it's 100% correct. Because if it's not 100% kosher, you know what that means, kosher? Correct? If it's not 100% pure, they're going to deny you for misrepresentation. So what happened is this guy went and got a visa, and he claimed he was either married or divorced or whatever his marital situation was, and it wasn't the case. Whether he misunderstood or not, you just got to know. You got to know. It's not an excuse to say I didn't know. You got to know, because when you say you're married, you better know you're married. If you say you're single, you better know you're single. So in this case, he got his visa. He said whatever he said was incorrect. And then subsequent to that, he now gets married to a U.S. citizen, and his wife files for him. And they say, wait a second. When you got your original visa, you said you were married when you were single. When you got your original visa, you said you were divorced when you were married. When you got your original visa, you said your wife died and she was alive. Whatever the case is. You got to be 100% certain when you submit that application that everything is 100%, because other than that, it's going to come back and haunt you, which is just what happened to this guy. He needs a waiver now, okay? And the waiver has nothing to do with, I didn't know, poor me. The waiver has everything to do with, poor wife in the United States. Poor wife is going to suffer because he's not getting a green card. Poor wife's going to suffer because he made a misrepresentation on his visa. So the poor wife who's here in the United States needs to come in, the entire waiver and the waiver applications all done here in the United States. Okay?
Okay.
Hold on one second.
So both of them are in the United States.
Okay, so then they both need to come in and see me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And they don't have to wait on a reply from USCIS?
No, they should come see me immediately. Okay? Waiting is like waiting to get electrocuted. Okay? Each day, like you're found guilty of something. Each day you're getting closer to the I mean, no one's going to literally electrocute them, but you understand the analogy.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. All right?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. All right. So that's the deal. Okay? You know, you got to know what you're putting on your application. 1-800-529-5465. Vincent in the Bronx. Vincent.
Yeah, good morning, Brad.
What's up?
All right. I have two questions, and I think I know the answer to one.
All right.
The first one is...
Ask the question and give me the answer, and then I'll tell you if you're right or not. All right?
Okay. If someone with a felony, say a Class B felony, files for citizenship, isn't the attorney supposed to file a waiver before filing the case?
Okay. Now, you want to answer that question?
I want you to answer the question.
Okay, you want me to answer the question. Okay. There is no waiver to file for a Class B felony before you do a citizenship. Okay? There's the waivers to avoid deportation are actually done in deportation. So there is no waiver to get a waiver and then file your citizenship. It just doesn't, there's no process there. There are, you may be thinking there's something called a 212 waiver, which you can file with USCIS, but that just allows you to travel and come back if you have a criminal conviction, and those are very rare that those are approved. Basically, when you do your citizenship, okay, and you have a criminal conviction, this is what's going through Brad's mind. I don't know what's going through other lawyers' minds. I don't know what's going through other clients' minds. Let me tell you what's going through Brad's mind. Brad's mind's pretty good, okay? One of three things are going to happen. Either they are going to say, you are eligible to become a citizen, and we're going to make you a citizen. And how are you eligible to become a citizen? Even though you have a criminal record, maybe if your aggravated felony is prior to 1990, you're eligible to become a citizen. If maybe you have a conviction after 1990 that makes you deportable, maybe, but it's not an aggravated felony, you're still eligible to become a citizen. So that's a possibility when you file your citizenship with a criminal record that you'll become a citizen because the law says you're eligible to. Another possibility is they say, you know what? You have this criminal record. We're going to deny you. We're going to deny your citizenship because you're a deportable alien. Now, if that's the reason why they deny your citizenship because you're a deportable alien, that's a violation of the law. There is no law that says because you committed a crime 10, 15, 20 years ago, unless it's an aggravated felony, or unless it's within the 5-year good moral character period, that your citizenship should be denied. There is no law that says because you committed a crime 15, 20 years ago, and I'm just making a hypothetical, and it's not an it's not an aggravated felony, or the aggravated felony was prior to 1990, and you otherwise have good moral character, that just because you're a deportable alien makes you ineligible for citizenship. You're still eligible for citizenship. Or the third, and then at that point we would appeal. The third possibility is that they say, you have this crime, we're going to put you in deportation. Now they can deny your citizenship because they physically put you in deportation. Now we got to fight out the deportation case. So what goes through my mind as a lawyer is this. Let's think the worst case scenario. You have a crime, we file your citizenship, they put you in deportation. Does Spar and Bernstein win your deportation case? Because if we think we're going to win your deportation case, then we go for it. Because what's the worst thing that'll happen? They put you in deportation, we win your deportation case, you now have a waiver, and now you go back and do your citizenship again. If we think, you know what, you're going down, you're going to get deported. You have an iffy case. You may win, you may lose. then you got to really think about whether you want to do your citizenship or not, because if the government puts you into deportation, you could literally get deported. Now, guess what? What goes through my mind is what also goes through the government's mind. The trial attorneys, when you file your citizenship application and your application goes in and you go for an interview and you have a criminal record, they do not make a decision right there on the spot. It goes up to the trial attorney level, the people who decide whether or not to put you in deportation. They're thinking the same exact thing. If we put this guy in deportation, can we actually deport him or her? Because if we can't deport him, what are we wasting our time putting him in deportation for? Because the only thing that's going to happen is he's going to get a waiver and then he's going to come back and do his citizenship, and we're wasting our time, we're wasting government resources. Let's go get the next guy that we can deport. So they're thinking the same thing. They're calculating in their mind whether or not you can actually get deported under the laws. I'm calculating in my mind whether I think the government thinks that you can be deported under the laws, and then we make a decision whether to file your citizenship or not. But there is no waiver. Okay? You understand?
I fully understood, Brad. I just want to, my second part of the question.
Yeah.
You are placing, they send you a letter of all of the above that you just said. So you receive a letter in removal under the Section 240. Now, they want you to appear in front of a judge on Federal Plaza.
Okay.
What goes on from there?
Okay. So now this is what happened. It's either you or somebody else filed their citizenship, and the Immigration Service ran it up the chain of command. They went to the trial attorney's unit, and the trial attorney's unit took a look at your file, looked at your green card, looked at the criminal records. I'm not saying you, maybe it's whoever you're talking about. And they said, we think we could deport this guy. So now you have to go, or whoever it is has to go to an immigration judge, and they're going to try to deport you. Now you need a good lawyer, and the good lawyer is going to do one of two. Either we're going to look at your case and say you got a good chance for a waiver, whether it's cancellation of removal, whether it's a 212C waiver, depending on when your conviction was, whether maybe you have some sort of withholding or CAT claim. I don't know. Okay? Some way to keep you here in America. Or if you don't, then the next attack is going to be, let's have a criminal defense attorney take a look at your underlying criminal case. Can we vacate this conviction? That's what happens in every consultation when you come in for a deportation hearing. Can we win the case before an immigration judge? If we can't, or we don't think you can, or you're going down, okay, let's bring the criminal defense attorneys in. Let's take a look at it from a criminal defense standpoint. Can we vacate a conviction? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. But that's what happens. Then we got to go to court. And then when you go to court, at that point, you're saying to the judge, okay, we're going to do a 212C waiver. Okay, what's a 212C waiver? The conviction happened before 96. You have 7 years good moral character. You didn't spend more than 5 years in jail. You'd be a hardship to you and your family if you were deported, blah, 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 blah. We tell you a very sad, emotional, empathetic story. The judge says, you're right, this guy shouldn't be deported, and you get your waiver. Now we're back for citizenship. Or we go to the judge and we say, Judge, we need a continuance simply because we're in the process of vacating this guy's conviction, assuming we are. I have no idea. If you can't vacate it, you can't vacate it. Some people can't be helped. But we're vacating this guy's conviction. It's not a final conviction because we're making our motion to vacate it because of his rights were violated in the underlying criminal case, blah, 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 whatever it may be. Okay? So there's a lot of ways to attack it, but individually, I just took you through what goes through my mind on a consultation. Hold on one second. All right. I talked very, very fast because that was a lot. 1-800-529-5465. We're at 9:35 already. Let's go to Amy in Newark. Amy.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
What's up?
I am a grandmother. I've been a U.S. citizen for 6 years now.
Right.
And I would like to file for my granddaughter who lives in Trinidad and Tobago to come live with me. I've never applied for her mother before, so I don't know. She's a single mother. She has full custody of my granddaughter, and I don't know if this is possible.
All right, so let me understand this correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Let me understand this correctly. You want to file for your granddaughter?
Yes.
How old is she?
She's 13 years old.
She's 13 years old. And your granddaughter is living where?
In Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, and where's the mother of this child?
In Trinidad and Tobago.
And your granddaughter lives with this mother?
Yes.
And what happened to our feed, by the way? We were off and now back on again, I guess? Yeah, okay. All right, so we're sorry for the feed problem. So your granddaughter, so for those people who got interrupted, all right, she wants to file for her granddaughter. And we're broadcast interrupted again. What's going on here? So you want to file for your granddaughter. You have to, does your granddaughter live with
Her mother.
her mother? Yes. Where's the father?
He disappeared like a few years ago, but she has full custody.
Okay, so what would have to happen is you would have to go to Trinidad and strip the mother of her parental rights, and she's incapable of watching this child. The child has to become an orphan.
That means I'd have to adopt her?
No. If you adopt her in Trinidad, the mother consented to an adoption. She's not an orphan. You have to strip and hopefully you can, I don't know. You have to strip the mother of her parental rights. Child has to be an orphan. Then you could bring the child up to the United States to do an adoption here. You do not go to Trinidad to do an adoption.
Process?
It is. Hold on 1 second, okay? Hold on. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529. And we're back live again. I wonder what's going on here. Off, on, off, on. We're terribly sorry. Must have some gremlins. All right. So I guess we're going to have to stay a little longer past 10 o'clock to make up for all the people who, what's wrong with my earpiece here? All right. So, 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Stacy in Mount Vernon. Stacy.
Hi, Brad. How are you doing today?
What's up?
I'm good, thanks. I want to ask a question. If I started my process already, if I move from New York to, say, New Jersey or Connecticut, will that slow it down?
Yes, because as soon as you move and you change your address, your case goes to the back of the line. Let's say you're living in New York, then you move to New Jersey, and you say you contact immigration, say, hey, I moved to New Jersey, here's my new address with a big smile. Your case goes to the end of the line in New Jersey. It's as if you just started to file in New Jersey. So every time you move, every time you change your addresses and you're switching the office where your interview for immigration is going to be, you're going to the end of the line. Yes, it will slow it down.
So that will take maybe an extra 2 or 3 months.
No, an extra 9 or 10 months. You go to the end of the line as if you just started filing.
Okay.
You understand?
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, hold on. 1-800-529-5465. Keisha in Queens.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Here.
How are you? How are you?
I have a question. I'm from Jamaica first. I was in a relationship, and on my visa application, I put that I was in a common law marriage.
Right.
Now I'm here. I got married, and my husband filed for me. I went on my interview in July, and I was told that I need proof from Jamaica to show that I was not married. I got that, and I sent it in to them, and now I'm still waiting for a while now.
Where you are, your immigration didn't believe you were married? Immigration believed you were a bigamist? Why would they believe that?
No. In Jamaica, common law marriage is not legal.
Of course.
Right. So I got married here. My husband filed for me. When I went for the interview here, they said that they need proof to show that I was not married in Jamaica.
When you got your visa in Jamaica, did you claim you were married?
No, I was not married.
So why? My question to you is, why did they think that you were married in Jamaica?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know either. But that's an odd thing to ask, unless there was some evidence somewhere that they believed that you were married in Jamaica.
Because I put on the form that I was in a common law marriage.
That's why. Okay,
right,
all right. So so you screwed up the forms, and now you screwed up your case, at least delayed. So you got to go. Basically, now I understand why. You said I'm in a common law marriage. So
no, but I got documents from Jamaica to state that I was not married.
Okay, what is the document you got from Jamaica?
I got legal documents.
What is the legal? Okay, so you got a legal document from every parish in Jamaica saying there's no marriage, and you submitted it to immigration.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the problem, Keisha, because you did your own paperwork and you screwed it up.
Yeah.
The Immigration Service has hundreds of thousands of applications they're going through. These immigration officers are interviewing people on a regular daily basis. You think that Keisha's the only human being in the world that they got to worry about? All right, so your papers got submitted to the immigration officer, and he'll say, eventually I'll take a look at it. I don't know if he'll look at it in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, but that's why the delay is. Okay, but I'm sure that if you submitted something from every parish saying that there is no record of a marriage in Jamaica, that eventually they'll look at it and say, okay, you're approved.
That's what I did.
Okay, so now you just got to wait, unfortunately.
But I'm still waiting for a while now. Do you think I should do an infopass?
Sure,
or?
Why not? It's not going to do much, but yeah. I think you should have a lawyer. That's what I think you should do.
Okay.
All right, that's why you have lawyers. You wait. People are waiting and waiting and waiting. And what should I do? What about go get a lawyer? Okay, hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Keisha's been waiting for 15 minutes. Keisha.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi. I'm okay. That's okay.
What's going on?
I know you have a lot of people. Let me speak with you. I have a daughter who we came up on a visitor's visa from Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
We came up, both of us, me, her, my son.
Right.
3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
My bigger daughter, my older daughter filed for me. I got a green card. In fact, we put in everything for everybody.
Right.
But it wasn't done by a lawyer. It was even actually done by an immigration officer who I believe is trying to, do something.
Right.
Unfortunately, they sent back everything to us except for my documents. They sent back the kids' adjustment of status, and I asked them why. I called and asked what was the reason for that. They say the case is not complete as yet. So after I got my green card, I called again. They say, "Oh, I'm sorry, the case is not complete." And then I said, they say it's just 5.5 months, and you've already gotten your green card, so the case is still not complete as yet. So I said, no, something's not right.
Who's sponsoring who? Who's sponsoring who?
My older daughter
is sponsoring you.
Yeah, she's.
So what is it that they're saying that you keep getting documents back? Obviously, you're not doing something right. What is it that they actually said?
Okay.
Not on the phone, but in the document. They sent it back. They say, what's missing?
Okay, in the document for the children's adjustment of status,
you can't. Your children can't be included on your daughter filing for you. That's why I'm getting a little confused. Is that what's happening?
Good.
Is that what's happening?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
All right. So therefore, the myth of chain migration is not true, because you can't even get your minor children to be included on this application.
No, I never got them.
So, all right, where are they now?
They are here with me in the United States.
Okay, and how old are they? How old are they?
Okay, my daughter is 19.
And how
going to 20?
How old? Give me just the ages quickly.
My daughter is 20 and my son is 17.
Okay, and where's the father of these children?
The father is in Europe. He left long ago, years ago.
So what you want to do now, you're on your way to getting a green card, and what you want to do right now to get your children green cards is to do what's called a special immigrant juvenile. Okay? The father abandoned these children. He's somewhere in Europe. You go into family court. You become their legal guardian. You get a judge to say it's not in the children's best interest to be back in Europe with the father. Then they can file on their own, as long as it's under 21, as special juvenile immigrants. There's a way to do this. You're really running out of time. You got one child who's 20 and one who's 17. You got to do this really fast. Okay? Hold on 1 second. You're doing special juvenile immigrant petitions for them. Okay?
Okay. What I have to say is that I already had my green card, and I already put in filing for them.
What I have to say is this. Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Don't listen. Everything you have done, including trying to include them on your papers, wrong. Now turning around and filing for them, wrong. I'm now being Donald Trump, actually. I shouldn't be like that. But wrong, okay? Because they're going to wait 9 more years. Listen to what I am saying to you. Stop being your own lawyer. You're screwing your kids up. Hold on. Hold on, please. Very frustrating when people don't listen to me. 1-800-529-5465. If I say, guess what? The father's abandoned. He's in Europe. We're going to do a special juvenile immigrant. It has to happen before they're 21. They can get their green cards right away. Then say, yes, thank you very much. I'm glad there's another way we can do this. 1-800-529-5465. Abu in Bronx.
Hello?
How are you?
Yeah, how are you?
What's going on?
Okay. I'm have the 10 years green card. Yeah, I need
Yes.
apply for my 3 kids. Fourth half 22 years old. Second one half 21. Third one half 18 years old.
Where are they?
Huh?
Where are they?
The Africa.
Okay, so you got to file I-130s for them quickly before Trump says you can't do it anymore.
Okay, when I file, how long it take?
For the 18, you're a green card holder or a citizen?
Yeah, I have green card, 10 years green card.
How did you get your green card?
My green card I have now 5 years, 6 years now.
How?
10 years.
How? You know what the word how is? How did you get your green card?
2012.
How did you get your green card?
I'm married.
You got married. Okay.
Yes.
So, where's your wife?
My wife is lived before New York. Now he moved Ohio.
All right. So you and your wife are not together anymore.
No, he moved to Ohio.
Okay. So you got to file I-130s for each of your children. I would suggest you become a citizen as quickly as possible. Your children who are over 21 are going to wait about 7 years. Your 18-year-old, assuming you file for her and simultaneously do your citizenship, will be about a year and change.
I have the one that 22 years too.
I understand. They're going to wait a long time. You know, the chain migration's a myth. They're going to wait 9 years.
9 years?
9, 8.
Okay, when I have citizen, how long it take?
8 or 9 years.
Citizen.
8 or 9 years.
In 9 years, okay.
Whether you're a citizen or not. So much for chain migration.
When I get the citizen now, married 20 years, so how long it take?
Your child under 18.
No, 18, 21, 20, 22.
Okay, just now it's time to listen. Now it's time to listen, because you have my head spinning. Okay, I'm like going, whoa, okay? Listen. You need to file I-130 visa petitions for 3 children. One's 18, one is 21, one's 22. The ones who are 21 and 22, whether you become a citizen or you don't become a citizen, will be 8 or 9 years. The one who is 18 years old, if you file an I-130 and you file for your citizenship and become a citizen before she turns 21, will be about a year and change.
Okay, 18 years will file the green card. How long ago?
All right, hold on. I'm answering the same question 75 times. It's time for a consultation now. Let's go to Natasha in Long Island. Natasha.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Yes.
If my dad passed away before he was a U.S. citizen, he passed away, but he filed for one of my sister back home in Haiti, because he signed for the thing, everything. They was sending us, they sent us a paper, said the case was alive. So after that, we moved. Who
filed for who? Who filed for who now?
My father
filed for who?
Filed for my sister.
And he passed away?
Yes.
Okay. And did he pass away after the I-130 was approved?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
When did he file for your sister? How long ago?
Long time ago.
Like a decade ago?
Yes.
Okay. And your sister's still in Haiti?
Yes.
Okay. So what you can do now is you can request the Immigration Service to reinstate the petition, the one that your dad filed and he passed away, and you can step into the shoes of your dad to complete it. As long as you can show humanitarian reasons why your sister needs to come to America. And living in Haiti, we don't need, I mean, it's pretty self-evident the humanitarian crisis that's going on there. So we can certainly help you and get your sister here within a year or so. So hold on one second, okay?
Yes, how you doing, sir?
How are you?
Good. My question is, I've been in the States since 74. I'm 55. And I've lost all my paperwork in the storage. I have no access to no IDs or anything. Is there anything I can do? I'm prior military. I have a son in the military.
Well, are you born in America? Where were you born?
I was born in England.
Okay, and are you a U.S. citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen, or you have a green card?
I had a green card.
You had a green card. Okay, all right. So first step is, okay, did you have a British passport or a Jamaican passport?
My parents had a Jamaican passport.
What about you?
My parents did get I had a Jamaican passport.
Okay, so now, all right. I understand your stuff is lost in storage. I just got to get a little background on you so I can tell you what to do. All right. So step one is go to the Jamaican consulate, prove you are who you are, bring proof, and get a Jamaican passport again. Then when you get your Jamaican passport, you can go apply for a new green card. You have identification. Go apply for your green card. When you get your green card, you can then go get your Social Security card. And when you get your Social Security card, with your green card and your Social Security card, you can get your driver's license. It goes in that order. Now you got all your stuff. We can help. Hold on.
Now my mother and father, they did get their citizenship.
Before you were 18?
That's the thing. It was right around that age.
All right. Well, I think you still got to start with a Jamaican passport. You got to get some form of identity. It's going to start with a passport. Hold on.
All right.
All right. Let's go to Sandy in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hi, Brad.
How are you?
Okay, take it easy with me. I've been trying to call, but I'm scared.
Why? You think I'm mean, tough? I'm gonna bite you over the? No. Well,
sometimes you are. I listen to your show all the time.
I'll take it easy with you. It's okay.
Okay.
Why are you calling me? No, I'm only kidding. All right. What's up?
So I was arrested, and I have a disposition.
Right.
The charges were dismissed.
Good.
I've been out of the country twice, but I was just listening to you earlier when you got in depth about, conviction and, the records and stuff like that. Right. Now, my question to you is, is dismissed, even though I was arrested and all the charges were dismissed, is it still considered a conviction for immigration purposes?
If it was dismissed and you for sure it was dismissed, it's not a conviction.
Okay, so it wouldn't be considered as a conviction for immigration?
No.
Okay, so I need to file my citizenship next year, and I want to use you.
Okay.
Specifically you. I know it's a little bit more, but I don't care. It's a peace of mind, like you've been saying.
Good.
Because I'm nervous.
We have an office in Hartford, by the way.
I don't care about the office in Hartford.
Because I see you're calling from Hartford.
Wonderful lawyer.
I am a wonderful lawyer. I am a wonderful lawyer. I was just trying to be helpful to you that you're calling from Hartford, and we have an office in Hartford. But
my sister's coming down. My sister's having a baby at the end of next month. And I'm coming down there, so I'll just come over and I'll have a consultation with you.
And bring the disposition with you and bring your green card, and I will give you my best advice.
Absolutely. One more thing before I go. Also, on the one of the charges which I'm most worried about was that it was a fight. I got into a fight, and I got a risk of injury to a minor because we had a fight around the kids. And so it's a Class C felony, I guess, and it worries me because it's a felony.
Didn't you tell me it was dismissed?
Yes, it was all dismissed.
Then you're okay. We'll just double and triple check all that.
All right, so I'll be down there at the end of next month.
Okay, wonderful.
For the consultation. Thank you so much, Brad. I appreciate you because you're doing so much. You're doing so much for everyone every day. Like, I listen to you just to get a peace of mind every day.
Good, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See how nice I was to you? I didn't yell at you.
No.